And then we wonder why we don't have any power. Don't even have enough power to blow our nose, let alone rebuke the devil off of somebody. We can't even rebuke a headache off of us. Ain't got no power to overcome anything. I'm talking about saints. We got, we got, we got, we have, we are raising up a generation that is weak as water. Can't stand under the pressure. Can't take it. Can't take a trial. Can't go through nothing. Soon as a trial hit, we back to the club. Soon as a trial hit, we back to drinking. We back to smoking. We back to fornicating. We back to whoremongering. We back to pimping. We back to selling dope. We lose faith so quickly. Soon as adversity comes our way, we lose faith. We don't believe God for nothing. As soon as you lose your job, you don't believe. The faith goes out the window. Or you didn't get that promotion. Faith goes out the window. Do you understand? Let me share something with y'all, man. Let me share something with y'all. Like I made a petition to the Lord a couple months ago, and the petition was simple. I have a dream. I have a dream car, right? Right now, I'm driving my brother-in-law's Lincoln because I don't have a vehicle. And I was telling the Lord, I say, Lord, I have a dream vehicle. You know, I have a dream car. I got two. One of them is a Dodge Challenger. The other one is a Ford F-250. And I made a petition to the Lord. I said, Yahweh, please, I want this season to be the season I get my Challenger. And man, I could feel it. Sometimes I go out my condo and I look in the parking lot and I can see it in the parking lot. There have been times I've been riding my brother's Lincoln. I've been driving my brother-in-law Lincoln, man, and I'll go into a vision and the steering wheel would change from the steering wheel of a Lincoln to the steering wheel of a Challenger. But every time I thought that this was the time I was finna go get it, the door closed in my face. And every time my spirit get an inclination that this is the time I'm finna get my Challenger, the door closed in my face. But I made it up in my mind. I said, Lord, it don't matter how many doors close in my face. Your no is not a no. It's just a not right now. But it's coming. I know it's coming. I said that to say this. Soon as the first door closes in Christendom, as soon as the first door closes in their face, there go their faith out the window. They don't believe God no more. Oh, God, you lied to me. How God lied to you? He told you he was going to give it to you. He just didn't tell you when. We're going to lay hands on the house. I know this is my house. And then the house gets sold to somebody else. Now we lose faith. God told you he was going to give you a house. He didn't tell you he was going to give you that house. He told you he was going to give you a house. You chose that house. Maybe that's not the house that God chose for you. But we lose faith. Lord, I know you're going to give me a husband. I know you're going to give me a wife. And you get in a relationship with a person and you done invested time and God tells you no. And we ignore the red flags. We go on and then it don't work out. Now our faith is shy. How your faith shy when God already told you no? See, this is the issue that we have. We treat God like he a sugar daddy. We only come to him when we want something. And as soon as he give it to us, we go. He don't hear from us no more. That's why a lot of us are constantly in financial difficulties because God knows if he was to ever give you real money, he ain't gonna never hear from you again. So some of us, he got to keep you in struggle because it's the struggle that's keeping you on your knees. It's the struggle that's keeping your face to the ground. It's the struggle that's keeping you in a place in God. He knows you can't handle the blessing. Even though he wants to give it to you, he knows you can't handle it. And they ain't no good father gonna give something to their child that they know the child can't handle. I know that's a hard truth to give you, but it's true. And I'm telling you that because I lived that life. There was a time where God wanted to bless me with finances. And he showed me as much as I want to bless it, God used to give my financial blessings to other people. And they had to measure it out to me through the act of me asking people for money. God, my financial blessings, he would give it to other people to be able to give to me because I was in a place where he couldn't give it to me because I would not do right by it. He knew I wasn't going to do right by it. He knew that if I gave you this money, you would leave me. The money will become your God. This is why I say a lot of us are in these positions because God knows we cannot handle the blessing if the blessing truly was to come. We want all the other things to be added without seeking ye first the kingdom. Let me say that again. We want all the other things to be added to us without seeking ye first the kingdom. He could give you the house. He could give you the car. He could give you the money. He could give you the bank accounts. He could give you the husband. He could give you the wife. He wants us to be in a place where he could give us all of that, and we tell him truthfully from the heart, Lord, I thank you for this, but I'd rather have you more than anything. When you get to the point, or when I get to the point where he can bless us and it don't affect our relationship with him, but better yet makes us grow stronger towards him, that is when you will see the blessings come. That is when you will see the doors open. Truly. See, some of us get doors open and the door only stays open for a season, then he got to close it because we're not ready. He wants to open the door for you and let it stay open. I don't even know why I don't even know why I went that way, man. I don't even know why the Spirit of Yahweh shifted me that way. But we got to get to the point, who are we going to serve? No man can serve two masters. Are we going to be children of the kingdom, or are we going to be Christendom? Because Christendom will make you think you can do whatever you want and nothing will happen because God understands. But that's not what the word teaches us. The word teaches us that if we willfully sin, after we come into the knowledge, there remaineth no more sacrifice, but a fearful looking to unto the wrath and indignation of God that cometh upon the children of disobedience. Obedience is better than sacrifice.